Alongside Hall of Famers Doris Burke and Grant Hill, I'm Brian Anderson. Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And Grant, having a lengthy bench, so important in the NBA.
It really is. I mean, there's always the risk of guys getting hurt throughout the season. So the teams know the value of having a very deep rotation, and they make the most of their bench, which is smart.
Now here's Williams. It's hauled in by White. Boston on offense. Brown with it. Guarded now by Williams. Pass to Porzingis. Outside Holiday. Kick out to Brown. Now here's Tatum. Back to Brown. And the jam by Brown.
Well, this is where the powerful frame and explosive athleticism of Jaylen Brown becomes a problem for the opponent. Nicely done.
Now here's Williams. Pass to Holmgren. Now Gilgeous-Alexander. 4 on the clock. Got it.
Yeah, you see this. Teams try to get physical with Gilgeous-Alexander, but he's willing to play through contact on drives. Nicely done.
Doris, not only is the Thunder roster full of young talent, they also have a ridiculous amount of draft capital.
BA, you've got to give a ton of credit to the front office. They've got multiple options going forward. Continue to draft and develop their talent, or perhaps use those picks to trade for a superstar you believe fits.
Here's Holiday. The Thunder making their last shot. They kick it out to Porzingis. To the paint. Down low. Here's Tatum. And finished off by Tatum.
You see the level of verticality that Jason Tatum brings to the table. Nice.
Pass to Williams. Beyond the arc. Porzingis grabs the board.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Here's Brown. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I did speak with the Celtics head coach. We're talking about Chet Holmgren, the versatility at both ends. And coach pointed out one thing in particular, saying that Chet has the ability to create for himself. He's a tremendous ball handler for his size. He has great footwork, and he stays on balance. He knows it's going to take a team effort defensively.
As always, Allie, we thank you.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
And Mark Daigneault has called a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That's tipped. Tatum with a steal. Pass to Brown. Porzingis up top. Outside Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Doris, it seems like every year Tatum's name is right atop the MVP ballot.
To me, Brian, it speaks not only to his talent, but also his consistency and the work ethic. The game is important to him. He's versatile. He's clutch. He's everything you want in a star player.
Tatum's shot is good.
Good, fast-paced play there. It's much easier to find a shot when you beat the defense back.
Toward outside. Caruso, right side. Pass to Holmgren. Just 4 to shoot. Oklahoma City's got to hurry. They got to get up a shot. And Gilgeous-Alexander missing.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Outside Holiday. White for 3. Gilgeous-Alexander with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter. And that one's good. Holmgren.
A superb three-point threat. When Holmgren is knocking down triples, he's hard to contain.
Thunder with a lead. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso with it. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. The kick out to Williams. And here's Holmgren. Misses the 3.
Yeah, you know, he usually makes you pay from that range.
And the foul on Alex Caruso. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. The kick out to White. Back to Holiday. The 3. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
With balance and good rhythm, Holiday serves as an effective catch-and-shoot player.
Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. It'll count. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. Boston out in front. Up 2. And quarter number 2 will get on.
The Thunder. 9.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Celtics.
Well, hey, guys, I mean, can we talk about how unselfish they've been? Just racking up the assist numbers, moving it around with great precision.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you. Gilgeous-Alexander feeling it out a bit. Clock at 6. Pass to Holmgren. Down low. Holmgren drops it in. All right, Grant, give it to us straight here. What's the deal with star treatment in the NBA, you think?
Star treatment? What is that, B.A.? No, I think some players have a reputation which might help them on 50-50 calls. And you could argue that some players have a reputation that hinders them on the 50-50 calls. So it really just all depends.
Here's Holmgren. And the big finish by Holmgren.
And before he even leaves the floor, Holmgren has the ball at rim level.
Outside Tatum. Back to Porzingis. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Williams. Tatum can't hit. Thunder trail by 3. Inside. It's tipped. And stolen by Porzingis. Left side White. Outside Tatum. The 3 ball. And again, Boston with the triple.
Boy, that jumper is as pure as it gets. Jason Tatum off a pass from his teammate makes easy work of it.
And the expression, not enough touches to go around. Do the Celtics risk falling into that trap, Doris?
Well, first and foremost, B.A., if that's a problem for you, it's a good one to have. I think the key here is with all the weapons available, you have to have some personal sacrifice. And to this point, this team has been willing to do that.
Celtics lead by 6. Pass to Brown. They double-team Brown. White on the wing. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. Caruso outside. Dort for 3. And another miss by Oklahoma City. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Don't sleep on the athleticism of Derek White. How fast did he get off his feet to punch that one home?
Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
And Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Outside White. There's 1:34 left in the first half. The kick to Tatum. It's Brown on the wing. 5 on the clock. Fires the 3. That shot off the mark. Thunder trail by 11. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Screen by Holmgren. To the inside. Ooh, coming through again. Shooting 5 for 7 now.
And you know, as a roller, Holmgren shows great hands, and he makes nice adjustments moving downhill.
White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Dort outside. To the middle. Horford with a steal. Off they go. It's a 3-on-1 break. Knocks it loose. And a fast break now for the Thunder. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Hartenstein gets it to go.
Boy, when he's this deep, it's going to be tough to stop him, especially with a smaller defender.
Outside Holiday. On the wing, Tatum. Pass to Hauser. Shot clock at 6. No good there. That'll do it for the first half. Boston out in front. They're up by 10. Stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime to get the third quarter started.
17.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. Outside Holiday to the left side wing. Hauser can't get it to go. Thunder trail by 10. On the wing, Caruso. Still no points. They get it back. Dort, right side. 4 on the clock. Caruso misses. Celtics lead by 10. Pass to Brown. Back to Tatum. Here's Brown. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Ooh, Williams with the block.
And Williams getting his timing just right on the block. Defending with purpose.
And here's Caruso outside. Knocks down the long J. Caruso's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And, of course, Boston winning 8 consecutive titles from 1959 to 1966. Doris, you think we'll ever see a streak like that again?
NBA, I think that's almost impossible in this day and age. With free agency, with more salary cap restrictions, it's just hard to win 2 in a row these days, let alone 8. My goodness.
Pass to Horford. Now here's Tatum. Here's Holiday. He's got 6. Gilgeous-Alexander with the ball. Guarded now by Holiday. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Back to Hartenstein. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. And now just a 5-point Boston lead.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander can score it, so you have to respect it. That sets up his passing game. What a pretty delivery.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Brian, it's great hearing Celtics coach Joe Mazzulla talk shop. He said everybody tries to break basketball up into offense and defense, but it's one game. Your spacing, decision-making, and shot selection set up your defense. That transition happens so fast, so the game is constantly changing. It's all connected, Brian.
No question. Thanks, Allie. Good stuff there. Gilgeous-Alexander punches it home.
I love when Shai does not just settle for a layup, finish with authority. What a pretty dunk.
And there's a whistle. That'll belong to Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's his first foul. Boston making a switch here. And we've got a timeout called by Mark Daigneault. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Down low. And Williams punches it home.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
It's still close, though. These teams have been neck and neck. Let's see the response here.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And here's Holmgren. He's got 13. Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. The teardrop. 5 to shoot. Pass to Dort. And they turn it over. Shot clock violation as the buzzer sounds.
Boy, not on the same page there. And in a possession ball game, that's a big mistake.
Celtics lead by 3. Porzingis sets a screen. Here's Hauser. Boston, no good that time either. Well, Doris, Chet Holmgren was one of the more highly touted guys coming into the league in a long time.
He was, BA, and he has lived up to the billing. At that size, to be able to shoot the ball, put it on the deck, be a force at the rim defensively. But maybe his best attribute, he is a tough competitor.
2 on the clock. Wallace misses. It's a close game here in Boston. White on the wing. Outside Porzingis. Ooh, it's stolen by Gilgeous-Alexander. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Here's Dort. The rebound, Celtics. Tatum with it. Guarded now by Williams. To the wing on the left. Back to Tatum. Six to shoot. Knocked away. Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Holmgren. The kick out to Williams. Back to Holmgren. Bam! Chet rocking the rim.
And this is why so many are high on Holmgren. His ability to dominate games with his scoring.
And here's White. Back to Tatum. The kick out to White to stop the drought. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 11.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
The third quarter comes to a close. Boston out in front, up by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. With this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams with the screen. Pass to Dort. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Left side Williams. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Nice steady play from Holmgren against the ticking clock. I mean, focus there on finding the shot.
The kick to Tatum. Back to Holiday. Outside White. Offensive board. The shot no good. Oklahoma City trailing. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Holmgren. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. To take the lead. Porzingis grabs the board. And it's Tatum with the ball for Boston. And now we have an intentional foul.
Timeout.
I'm not sure why.
Yeah, bizarre play, B.A. Not sure what got into him.